The budget affects more than your personal taxes. It helps shape the entire economy. Through its choices on spending, taxing, and borrowing, the budget influences growth, employment, and stability. Understanding this reveals why budgets are treated as such major events. Recall that government spending is a large part of economic activity, and taxes affect how much money people and businesses have to spend. So the overall shape of the budget, how much the government spends, how much it taxes, and whether it runs a surplus or deficit, has broad effects on the economy. This is fiscal policy in action embedded in the budget. A budget can support or restrain economic activity. A budget that spends more or taxes less, running a larger deficit, tends to boost demand, growth, and jobs in the short term, which can help a weak economy. A budget that spends less or taxes more tends to slow activity, but can reduce deficits and debt. Governments use the budget to try to steer the economy toward growth and stability, balancing competing aims. The budget also shapes the economy's longer-term path. Spending on things like infrastructure, education, and research can raise the economy's future capacity to grow, while the level of debt taken on affects future finances. Budget choices influence not just today's economy, but tomorrow's. For example, a budget that boosts infrastructure spending and cuts taxes can lift growth and jobs, while one focused on cutting the deficit may slow the economy, but strengthen public finances, the budget steering the whole economy. Taxes, spending, deficits, and budget rules vary greatly from one country to another, and they change with each government. Public finance involves genuine political debate, so treat these examples as illustrations rather than recommendations, and check what applies where you live. The main lesson is simple. Beyond individual taxes, the government budget shapes the whole economy. The balance of spending, taxing, and borrowing influences growth, jobs, and stability, which is why budgets are treated as major economic events.